Hello everyone, it's Stephen James again. I am the owner and founder of Arrow 206 and a project called Project 206, which is to build an Avro Arrow. And what I would like to do is just, I sent an introduction, but I want to be a little more elaborate on what I'm doing. I'm outside at my home. It's a beautiful day outside, so I just thought I'd take the opportunity to talk with you again. We have, number one I'd like to do is ask you, please, if you could subscribe to my project and hit that bell, and we'll let you know that when the next video is on. Sort of getting attacked by mosquitoes. And keep you up to date as to what we're doing. That's the one thing that we want to be, is very transparent. We want you to know where we are, where we stand, how things are going with the government and all that sort of deal, right? Because all these things are parts of the puzzle that we need to be able to build the Arrow. Now, what we are building, because we're looking at building off the blueprints, all right, means that we are actually building a replica Avro Arrow aircraft when we get to that stage, all right? So that stage is a one-to-one, full scale, fully functional, meaning it's flying, okay, non-military, because we do not need afterburners. That's a fight and flight option for the military. It's just a big fuel waster for us. It not going to carry any bomb racks or anything else like that, but we are looking at keeping the drop down bomb bay area that would normally have dropped down to release the missiles and all that sort of deal. So we are keeping it as close to original as we can, and in fact, as long as we're building from the blueprints by the government's take, we are actually building a replica Avro Arrow aircraft, okay? Not a mock-up or anything else like that, or not a model, an actual flying Avro Arrow. That is our goal, all right? Our second goal is we want to give you the opportunity to see what it was like to sit in the cockpit. So what we're looking at doing is calling, we have another project called the Arrow Experience, and what that is it has like the datum and the probe and the cockpit, the navigation, and a little bit up onto the intake. And then it'll have a side door, and that'll give you the opportunity that you can go sit in the cockpit. We will close the door. You'll have sounds of the engines and probably the tower talking to the Arrow, and try to give you a real experience on what that might be like, right? What very few people ever did was sit on that, inside that aircraft. So it's a big challenge for Downshire. And the thing is, what I need you to do, if you could help us out, is to hit that subscribe button that's down below and hit the bell, and so we can let you know when we have our next thing. I'm sure I probably just said it, but I've been doing videos all day and getting myself all mustered up here. In the meantime, if you would like to join the project, by all means, it's free. If you want to go on to Friends of Avro Arrow, RL25206, an active Avro Arrow program. We are an actual Avro Arrow program, okay? That is cited by the MDRA and the government and all that sort of deal. And we're just starting out. So, I mean, we're out at the basic bottom of the rung of the ladder, and we're working our way up slowly but surely. And so, but if you would like to become a member, we have different categories for you to be able to join. One of them, veterans. We respect their positions of what they did to serve in the military, so they're free. And we're also putting in together adults and kids packages and disabled packages and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so by all means, if you want to come in, each one is a year-to-year basis. We do have an introductory course, an introductory membership, which is 20.6% just to play on 206 for adults to join for the first year. It's a year-to-year membership. You can do like a 5-year membership at about $200 or $50 a year for a 1-year membership, or $25 for teens and so on down the line, right? So yeah, that's about all I can say right now. And by all means, please help us out. We need your support. I'm in charge. I've run this organization now since 2018. I'm living a dream of wanting to do something when I was a kid. And when I had cancer in 2014, that sort of changed my output in life, and thought, you know what, let's do something that's really cool and really spectacular, and bring something back to Canada that they want. I don't know of very many Canadians who wouldn't want to see an Avro Arrow flying in the sky once again. And that's exactly what ours is. It's an actual Avro Arrow. The one that's at Edenvale is a model. It's RL203. That was built in Downsview. It got lucky because it was sitting in Pearson for a little while, and it was almost to the point of non-repair. But Mr. Milleran Cupra over at Edenvale Aerodrome in Stayner saved it, and that's where it is. We are going to be associated with that in a way of hopefully bringing guests in. For an example, I have one guest that I got set up. If you ever see a picture of a little boy standing in front of the Avro Arrow, that picture is called The Future Looking at the Future. It's one of the famous pictures. He's actually a member of our group, and I'll introduce you to him in the near future. In the meantime, thank you very much. I appreciate, and please help us to become a member. Donate if you can. Donation is anything you want. $2, $5, $100. And like I say, give us $100 and I'll have a point of letting you come up come up to the site when we get to that build stage and actually help us with the project. Anybody out there that knows anybody who has blueprints and that gets to the point where we can use them and we can copy them, and they can keep the blueprints, we just got to get a copy of them. I will personally give you a lifetime membership, as well as the person who owned the blueprints, and I will personally pay for your flight on the Avro Arrow, as long as the government says it's okay to do so, because we're going to have a pilot seat in the navigation area as well, right? So thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to Arrow 206. Welcome to Project 206. Let's get this bird in the air because she deserves it. RL 206 is the plane of choice. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.